sermonettes that was written by James Weldon Johnson. And he mainly took these from what he saw as being young and what he saw in the Harlem area as well as deep down to the south. And one excerpt I want to read, and after that we're just going to let the program go as follows. It says, "The old-time Negro preacher has not yet been given the niche in which he properly belongs. He has been portrayed only as a semi-comic figure. He had, it is true, his comic aspects, but on the whole, he was an important figure and at the bottom, a vital factor. It was through him that the people of diverse languages and customs who were brought here from diverse parts of Africa and thrown into slavery were given their first sense of unity and solidarity. He was the first shepherd of his bewildered flock. His power for good or ill was very great. It was the old-time preacher who for generations was a mainspring of hope, inspiration for the Negro in America. It was also he who instilled into the Negro the necrotic doctrine epitomized in the spiritual, "You may have all this world, but give me Jesus." This power of the old-time preacher, somewhat lessened and changed in his successors, is still a vital force. In fact, it is still the greatest single influence among colored people of the United States. The Negro today is perhaps the most priest-governed group in the country. Amen?
Amen.
We'll now have devotion by our deacons and Brother Khalil.
Good evening.
Good evening.
We certainly want your participation in this devotion with the deacon ministry, and we certainly thank Brother Khalil Lary to help us out with this devotion. Amen. We want your participation. So one of the ways you can help, you give them a hand. And one of the ways you can help us out is by starting with a difficult voice with his opening song.
Guide me, O thy great Jehovah, pilgrim through this barren land. Guide me, O thou great Jehovah, pilgrim through this barren land. I am weak, but thou art mighty. Hold me with thy powerful hand. Till I want no more. Bread of heaven, bread of heaven, feed me till I want no more. Bread of heaven, feed me till I want no more.
we can still tear down some walls.
All right.
Just one more time.
Just one more time.
Just one more time.
Just one more time.
Oh Lord, I'm glad to be in the number. One more time. Just one more time.
Just one more time.
Just one more time.
One more time.
Oh Lord, I'm glad to be in the number. One more time, just to sing a song. Just to sing a song. Oh Lord, I'm glad to be in the number. One more time, just to say a prayer. Just to say a prayer. Oh Lord, I'm glad to be in the number. One more time, yes, one more time. Just one more time. Oh Lord, I'm glad to be in the number. One more time, just one more time. Just one more time. Again, God, I'm glad to be in the number. One more time.
Weep not, weep not. She is not dead. She is resting in the bosom of Jesus. Heartbroken husband, weep no more. Grief-stricken son, weep no more. Left lonesome daughter, weep no more. She has only gone home. The day before yesterday morning, God was looking down from his great high heaven, looking down on all his children. And his eye fell on Sister Caroline, tossing on her bed of pain. God's big heart was touched with pity, everlasting pity. And God sat back on his throne and commanded that tall, bright angel standing on his right hand, call me death. And that tall, bright angel cried in a voice like a clap of thunder, call death, call death. And the echo sounded down the streets of heaven till it reached the way back to that shadowy place where death waits with his pale white horses. And death heard the summons, and he leaped on his fastest horse, pale as a sheep in the moonlight. Up Golden Street death gallops. The hooves from his horse struck fire from the gold, but it did not make no sound. Up death rode to the great white throne, and waited for God's command. And God said, go down, death. Go down to Savannah, Georgia. Go down to Yamakra and find Sister Caroline. She was born the burden in the heat of day. She's labored long in my vineyard. She's tired. She's weary. Go down, Death, and bring her to me. And Death didn't say a word, but he loosened the reins to his pale white horse, and he clamped the spurs to his bloodless side. Out and down he rode through heaven's pearly gates, past suns, moons, and stars on Death's road. And the foam from his horse was like a comet in the sky on Death's road, leaving the lightning flash behind him. Straight or down he came. While we were watching around her bed, she turned her eyes and looked away. She saw what we couldn't see. She saw old Death. She saw old Death coming like a falling star, but Death didn't frighten Sister Caroline. He looked to her like a welcome friend. She whispered to us, I'm going home. And she smiled and closed her eyes. And Death took her up like a baby. And she laid in his icy arms. But she did not feel no chill. And Death began to ride again. up beyond the evening star, out beyond the morning star, into the glittery light of glory, unto the great white throne. And there he laid Sister Caroline on the loving breast of Jesus. And Jesus took his own hand and he wiped her tears away. And he smoothed the furrows from her face. And the angels sang a little song. And Jesus rocked her in his arms and kept saying, take your rest. Take your rest. Take your rest. Weep not. Weep not. She is not dead. She is resting in the bosom of Jesus.